the spawn area. So this is the spawn area of Glacier Keep. It looks a little bit, this spawn room is very familiar if you've been playing Payload for the last couple of patches.
True. Yeah.
That spawn room is literally the the spawn room for I forget the name of it. My brain wants to call it Ice Push, but we made an official name for.
We did make an official
name.
Does anybody remember it? Because I don't. My brain is too full.
Right off at the top of my head.
We'll continue going on the map. If anybody remembers, we'll call it out. So this is Glacier Keep. There's a lot of the art sets are from the original versions of the ice maps, although this is new. I really love being in this room. I die a lot to explosions in that room in playtests.
As do I.
But it's gorgeous to sit on. So this is the original Frozen Guard.
Let me tell you, if you are a more vertical character like Betty or Drogos, you're going to have a fun time on this map. Because compared to Enchanted Forest and Temple Ruins personally, this just seems a lot more fun, and I guess that just may be emblematic of me having a lot of fun on the Ice Push payload map.
Twitch chat has informed me it's Frostbite Cavern.
Frostbite Caverns.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Twitch chat. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
I do look at it.
I would have remembered if you had given me enough time, but I'm doing several things at once. I'm talking and riding a horse.
They're trying to.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought of that exact phrase, and I said, if I get it wrong, I have to read the replies.
Yeah. Welcome to Ice Mines. It looks a little different as you can see. Ice Mines kind of dealt with a little bit of an erosion issue over the years. So it used to be very much mines out here. You can see as these steps have iced over and snowed over out here. A little bit of a different iteration of the cranes. But a lot of the infrastructure is very similar, and the side paths are very similar, and they still lead to some of the same flank routes, but they also lead to Frozen Guard, which is a really cool thing. One of the cool things about this map is they really did feel like the going from one side of the map to the other really did flow super well. And what we did when we split them apart into the single lane maps is we preserved like the cutoff points, but seeing how they flow, like just seeing this water, like this icy water run down this path, like it's not like the most insanely detailed, but the fact that it exists in like the original iteration of this map from closed beta 15
is so amazing.
Amazing. And for those of you who are not super old heads, welcome to Glacier Keep, the side of the map that very few players who are playing today have ever seen. I adore this side. This is
so pretty in the cave.
It's so pretty. I love being in these caverns. To the side, the capture point's really fun to play on. You've got a couple of different flank routes, although several of them are really wide open, which makes it fun. The other cool thing about the flank routes on this map is the flank routes are just the other maps.
Yep.
Like
Yes.
you're just. I am going to be running through Frozen Guard to flank on Glacier Keep.
This is quite frankly the most perfect mode that could be brought back to Honor Paladins history when it comes to maps. And something I will say is I'm really excited to see the strategy that players use in all three of these Siege Remix maps. Unlike conventional Siege maps where you have like the same exact maps, two flanks on the side and a single capture point, in this game mode you will have to switch your strategy on the fly corresponding to which capture point you get for that round. If you're really lucky, you could get the same capture point all 3 rounds, or you could get all 3 capture points in a single game, in which case you'll have to switch up your strategy a lot, right? So this mode is going to require a lot of on-the-point thinking, and playtesting it was a blast.
I want to take this moment to talk a little bit about the added factor of why it's just called Remix.
Right.
Every patch, and you might have noticed if you're someone who watches update shows recently, we didn't talk about LTMs this patch.
Correct.
The LTMs for this patch will be Siege Remixed. Remixed,
remastered. So we're trying something unique with LTMs in this patch, inspired by what we did temporarily with the Rise of Furia patch. And that is we are adding modifiers, and we'll be adding modifiers and rule sets every week.